A very good morning to you all. Today let's start with probability for 11th standard CBSE and for ISC students. So in today's class I'm going to explain all type of events, algebra of events, addition theorem of probability, etc. So first one, algebra of events. Complementary events. If A is a given event, then A complement is called as a complementary event. So if P of A is the probability of finding event A, then P of A complement can be found by 1 minus P of A. So that is complementary events. Now events A or B. A or B means it's A union B. Or is union. The equivalent word that is used in the question other than or is at least. So if they use the word at least, then also it means it's A or B. So A or B is A union B, and P of A union B can be found using addition theorem of probability. So P of A union B equals P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. In sets we learned the same theorem, same additional theorem, but it used to be in cardinal number form. It used to be n of A union B equals to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Here we are dividing the entire theorem by n of S, so we get them in terms of P, which is probability. Okay, so or means union, at least means union, either is also union. So when they say either A or B, then also it means it's union. So make a note of these terms because it's very important. Naturally, they won't say always or union. They use these words in the question. So or at least either is union. Next one, A and B. A and B is A intersection B. A and B is A intersection B, and P of A intersection B can be found obviously by additional theorem. So in case if we need to find this, the rest of the info will be given to us, so we will arrive based on that. Next one, A but not B, which is nothing but A difference B. A but not B is A difference B. This can even be written as A intersection B complement. And to find this, P of A difference B equals P of A minus P of A intersection B. So A but not B is nothing but A set difference B. Next one, it's B but not A. So it's B difference A, which is equals to A complement intersection B implies P of B difference A equals P of B minus P of A intersection B. Neither A nor B is P of A union B the whole complement, or just A union B the whole complement. Okay, so when A union B the whole complement comes, so P of A union B the whole complement would be 1 minus P of A union B. Now, either A or B, which I told you already, P of A union B. So A union B is what they call as either A or B. Now what is a simple event? If there is only one outcome out of all the points of the sample space. There are many points in the sample space, or there are many events in the sample space. If there is only one outcome is the favorable outcome, then it is said to be a simple event. Compound event. more than one outcome. More than one outcome. So that's said to be compound event. Impossible event. No favorable outcomes. There is no favorable outcomes. That's said to be impossible event. Sure events. All favorable outcomes. All are favorable outcomes. So whatever is there in the N of S, that will be your N of A also. So then it is said to be sure events. So simple event, compound event, impossible event, sure events. Then mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive events. A intersection B will be a null set here. Mutually exclusive event A intersection B will be 0. So that means there is no outcome in common for A and B. So this is mutually exclusive event. Mutually exclusive and exhaustive event. So A union B union C will be the sample space itself. So that means N of A union B union C will be N of S, and therefore P of A union B union C will be P of S. Basically it's 1. Reason because when you expand the P of A union B union C or P of A union B, we use the addition theorem and the intersection is 0. Therefore, P of A plus P of B will be P of A union B, and P of B, P of A plus P of B collectively is P of S. So this is mutually exclusive and exhaustive events. Then independent event. Independent event is when P of A intersection B is P of A into P of B. This means the happening of one event does not affect the happening of the other. So happening of one does not affect the happening of the other. So that is independent event. Now let's see a few questions quickly based on these events. This is NCERT CBSE 11th standard textbook, question number 12. P of A is 0.5, P of B is 0.7, P of A intersection B 0.6. Is A and B consistently defined? Well, not so, because P of A intersection B must be less than P of A and P of B. P of A is 0.6, P of A intersection B is 0.6, but P of A is 0.5. So that means 0.6 is greater than 0.5. So then it's not consistently defined, right? So first one is not right. For the second one, P of A plus P of B, P of A is given, P of B is given, P of A union B is given. They want us to check whether that has been consistently defined. Well, when it comes to the addition theorem, P of A union B is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B, isn't it? So if A intersection B happens to be 0, then P of A union B is just P of A plus P of B. So P of A union B is either equal to P of A plus P of B or lesser than P of A plus P of B total, isn't it? P of A union B is either equal to that or less than P of A plus P of B. Now when you add these two here, 0.5 plus 0.4 is 0.9. 0.9 is actually greater than 0.8. So that means 0.8 is less than 0.9. Hence, this is consistently defined. So first one, no. Second one, yes. 13th question, P of A, P of B, P of A intersection B is given. They want us to find P of A union B. And in each case, one of the information is missing. So just follow the addition theorem, which I stated here, and you will get the answer for the 13th one very, very comfortably. Now let's do the 14th question. 14th one, P of A is given, P of A is given, P of B is given. They want us to find P of A union B. So OR means union, I already told you. So P of A union B is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Now when they say it's mutually exclusive, then this is 0, right? Only the first and second will stand, P of A plus P of B value. So this is P of A union B value then. Now 15th question. E and F. What is AND? AND is intersection. So P of E is 1 by 4. Let me clear a little bit, so it's easy for you to understand. So P of E is 1 by 4, P of F is 1 by 2, and P of E intersection F is 1 by 8. They want us to find E or F or union. You know how to deal with it. Not E and not F. Not E means P of E complement, and means intersection. Not F means F complement. Now, when you have individual complements, this will become P of E union F the whole complement. But how? De Morgan's complementation law. As per De Morgan's complementation law, A union B the whole complement is A complement intersection B complement, and vice versa, isn't it? So using that, we will write not E and not F as E complement intersection F complement, which is E union F the whole complement, which is 1 minus P of E union F. Okay, next one, 16. Even E and F are given, whereas not E or not F. So that means P of E union F the whole complement. E complement union F complement. I'm correcting myself. P of E complement union F complement, which is P of E intersection F the whole complement. Alright. So not E or not F is E complement union F complement. Not E and not F is P of E complement intersection F complement. So here P of E intersection F the whole complement is given as 0.25. And we have to show whether it is independent or not. So that can be done very easily when P of E intersection F not E or not F is 0.25. So not E is E complement union F complement equals to 0.25, which using De Morgan's law we can write it like this, which we can even write like this using the complementation law. P of E intersection F equals 0.25. So that means 1 minus 0.25 equals to P of E intersection F. Hence 0.75 equals to P of E intersection F. So there is no way that we can say that E and F are exclusive events, because E and F have a probability of 0.75. So therefore E and F are not mutually exclusive events. So these are different types of event and algebra of events. Watch this video and try more sums on this. This is relevant for your 10th standard as well as for your 12th standard. Thank you.